talking about the concluding power trait. The power trait number 16 of 16 powerful traits that makes you unstoppable of Sachi Maheshwari. My friend, this power number 16 is simple. It says, let it flow, and start by the quoting of the Aristotle that the energy of mind is the essence of life. Year by year pass, my friend. They simply pass by, and we fail to understand the simple fact that the flow of the life have effect on us, and it takes us from actually place to place, here to there, from present to the future, from now to the later life. It unfolds ample of things that we may like or even unlike. For those we like, we actually love to follow the wave, and those we don't like, we resist the easy flow of acceptance, and my friend, that is where we get struck with the process of functioning of the greater force. She called it universe, I call it nature, God, or whatever. My friend, the nature had its own ways to work, and one tuning can make us understand the fact very clearly. Like many things happening in our life, like the series of events which has happened, that fall in our mind one by one at the start of the day, and that too in the right sequence, we realize that life is also unfolding a series of events in a way that is meant to. And all these things, events, they teach us the flow of energy, the direction of our intentions, the smooth functioning of a series of events leading to achieving our goals, whatever it may be. All of these, they keep making us more determined actually to go for the transformation, waiting for us to be willing to change ourselves, not for others, but for our own good. The details of observation and skills to augment our journey with instrument required to smoothly go forward on our journey, seamlessly prepared to flow to us with silent steps. This process, my friend, of revelations actually reaffirms our requirement of being transformed in our best interest. We start taking bigger steps in what we do and start making pace with the achievements which follow. But then a wave twirls and swirls to remind us that after all, it is a wave and it will flow only as per the wind. The direction of the wind will be decided by the nature, by the universe, by the God, and no one else. Humans have no control on this term, the direction of the wind or the flow of the wind. Every such event comes up in our life to tap us again and remind us to be on the path with right intentions, but at the same time, we need to respect the fact that the directions of the wind and the intensity of the movement will be decided by the universe, by the nature, by the God Almighty, for all of us. So never forget the fact that the allowing the wave to flow makes life happen smoothly in its own sweet ways. They are not ours, and neither are the directions. The intent is not decided by us, my friend. Neither are the validations. And yet, our intentions find their ways to accomplish dreams. She simply recommends that all we have to do is to work on ourselves to be a perfect power to help the universe choose you as the perfect person to be blessed with all the flow of energy. The energy will in turn help you achieving the purpose and thereby live your dreams. But once you are done with your bit, it is a time to let it flow to you howsoever the universe wants, howsoever the nature wants. Which way and when it will come to you is better to the directions of the God or directions of the universe to decide. So just let it flow to you in a way which is most appropriately left by the universe. Let it flow. Let it just move. For all that you have to do is to work on yourself to a perfect power to help the universe to choose you as a perfect person to be blessed with this purpose and move towards achieving and thereby live your dreams as I said it. But once you're done with your bit in a time, to let it flow, let it happen. My friend, like the quality of a wave lies in the effortless flow. The quality of our wonderful life lies in accepting effortlessly the flow of grace in everything we do. And end of the chapter, she recommends we all of to at least try doing 3 things in our life and see how life flows in itself, how you allow the life to let it flow in your life. Firstly, she says she recommends to drop every something or effort, something which you have tried since long it did not happen to you. Just drop it, let it happen. You tried your best, you didn't reach you got the thing done, just drop there. See the fun of resolving it on its own within some time by itself. Secondly, stop being desperate about whatever you want or whatever you're just trying. We want to do something and it's not happening and we get desperate, we got mad, we crazy. No, don't do that. If suppose you reach a desperation point in doing anything, just say to yourself, let me drop this for now and do something more interesting. And you realize that even that thing will catch up and it will happen its own time. Thirdly, she says to keep affirming for what does not to you. How do you affirm? By just saying that I know it will come through a God, through you, through the universe, through the nature, and simply say thank you and move on. My friend, it's been a pleasure talking to you on all these 16 power traits of Sachi's book that makes you unstoppable. These traits, my friend, compiled by her are basically a manual. I think is a definitive manual for everyone interested in gaining, observing, or defending against ultimate control. The most important of all these traits, I feel, my personal understanding is that is the ability to master our emotions. Most of the time we fail here, and especially the worst emotion, and that is called anger. The most destructive emotion, most destructive emotional response for all. For why? Because it clouds your vision and spoils everything. My friend, I'm sure the way I enjoyed talking to you about all these 16 power traits, I'm sure you should have enjoyed hearing it. Implement in your life and see the difference. Thank you very much.